Meta thought they were ahead until Google stepped in with AR glasses so advanced that it now feels illegal. We're talking real-time translation, virtual overlays, and tech that looks straight out of 2035. It all started with a quiet announcement. No flashy hype, just a demo. But that demo? It might change everything: social media, communication, even reality itself. Welcome to Google's insane AR glasses. Watch closely, the last feature will leave you speechless. So let's jump right into the real conversation. Not the memes, not the jokes about blind guy goggles, not the VR ski mask memes. Let's talk about why Google is officially back in the AR glasses game, why the tech world is shaking, and why even Mark Zuckerberg might be sweating a little under his Meta hoodie. For years, Meta was running the show like a king with no rival. Ray-Ban smart glasses? Boom, millions sold. TikTok loved them. YouTube loved them. Even Grandma loved them because she could record her cat without lifting a phone. But suddenly, out of nowhere, Google walks back into the arena like, "Hey, remember us?" And the world froze for a second, because nobody expected Google to return after the disaster of Google Glass 2013. Nobody thought they would try this graveyard of a product again. The world remembered Glass the same way people remember their cringy high school fashion: innovative idea, terrible execution, and socially embarrassing. People literally walked around with a camera on their face, blinking like cyborg tourists. You couldn't wear it in bars, cinemas, offices, or basically anywhere humans exist. People weren't ready for it. Society rejected it like a bad breakup. But here's where this story gets interesting. It's 2026 soon. The tech landscape is a completely different planet now. AI is everywhere. People talk to chatbots like best friends. Teenagers wear earbuds 24/7. Content creators film everything. The world doesn't panic when they see a camera lens anymore. We live stream lunch. We record gym sets. Everyone is a public figure in their own micro world. Suddenly, wearing tech on your face doesn't feel weird anymore. Now it feels cool. And Google saw that opening. So after 10 whole years of silence, Google is not just dipping their toes back into smart glasses, they're going all in with Project Aura. And when they revealed the first prototype video, the internet did what the internet does best: memes everywhere. People compared it to medical eye gear, ski goggles for ants, VR headset slices, even blind people chic. But behind all the memes, something huge was brewing. No doubt. Meta has the style. Meta has the hype. But Google? Google has the one thing Meta doesn't: real augmented computing. Not just camera recording. Not just AI whispering jokes into your ear. We're talking about full AR windows floating in your world, like having an invisible laptop screen hanging in midair. Take your phone apps, WhatsApp, YouTube, Maps, Gmail. Now picture them floating in front of you like holograms, controlled by your voice, your fingers, your eyes. Not tapping a screen, looking at what you want to open. That's the crazy part. You're sitting in a park, instead of unlocking your phone 500 times like usual, you just glance at a message notification in the air. And suddenly, you reply. No phone in hand. You're cooking? Recipe steps hover above your pot like a personal chef assistant. Walking down the street? Navigation arrows appear on the road itself, not on your phone, on the real street you're walking on. No more wrong turns. No more recalculating route anxiety. And this is where Meta simply cannot compete right now. Meta glasses are amazing for photos, videos, live streaming, and AI questions. Yes, absolutely. But Meta glasses are not AR displays. They don't replace your phone. They enhance it. Google Aura wants to replace parts of it. That's a massive difference. It's like comparing a bicycle and a Tesla. Both move, but only one drives itself while playing music and telling you jokes. Google Aura is built with waveguide AR optics, a huge step up from old prism glass. It gives you around 70-degree field of view, which basically means your virtual screen isn't a tiny floating notification. It's like wearing a cinematic monitor in front of your eye. You could literally watch a full movie on your glasses on a flight without opening your laptop or tablet. Imagine watching YouTube while lying in bed with no phone dropping on your face. Yes, we've all been victims. And the brain of this whole experience? Gemini Vision. That's where Google flexes. Gemini doesn't just hear you like Siri or Alexa, it sees what you see. It understands objects, environments, text, people speaking, languages, directions. You point your eyes at an object and ask, "What is this?" And Gemini just knows. You circle something in the real world using your fingers, just like Circle to Search, and instantly get answers without ever pulling out your phone. Want reviews on a product in a store? Just look. The info appears. Want to translate a restaurant menu in Spanish? Look, it overlays English instantly. Need subtitles for a conversation with someone speaking French? Real-time captions in your glasses. No app opening, no typing. That's when you start realizing this is not just a gadget. It's a new input device for humans. We used keyboards. We used touchscreens. Now we're moving to hands plus voice plus eyes. We're literally entering a world where looking is a command. And this is where the comeback of Google becomes poetic. Because everything Glass tried to do in 2013, Google's AR glasses can do, but faster, accepted by society, and powered by AI instead of just software features. It is Google Glass, but matured like fine wine. Now here's where the story gets even better. Google is not working alone. They partnered with XR Real to build the optical system. These guys have been perfecting AR waveguides for years. Their optics are brighter, clearer, and visible even outside in sunlight, something early AR devices struggled terribly with. Google looked at this and said, "Yep, we'll take that." And suddenly, Aura becomes more than a prototype, it becomes a usable product. And instead of throwing all the hardware inside the glasses like before, they added something new, the Compute Puck. It's basically a tiny external processor that clips to your pocket or shirt. It holds the battery, the chips, antennas, everything heavy. Why? So the glasses stay light. You can wear them all day, like normal glasses. No overheating on your nose, no burning ears, just comfort. And performance can scale up later without redesigning the frames. Genius move, and wait, there's even fashion backing this. Google learned a painful lesson last decade. Ugly technology dies socially before it dies technically. So they're designing consumer versions with Warby Parker and Gentle Monster. That means Aura might not launch looking like a Space Lab experiment. It could look like stylish, everyday glasses that blend into society. Imagine AR glasses that look like Ray-Bans. No sci-fi vibes. Just smart, minimal, everyday wear. Oh, and Samsung is quietly in the background too, acquiring XR patents, working on optics, possibly supplying chips. The same trio that built Android phones, Google plus Samsung, is now teaming up again. And we know how that story went last time. Android became the world's most used OS. Now think bigger. Aura runs Android XR, meaning developers don't start from scratch like Apple Vision Pro. They can just adapt existing Android apps. WhatsApp, TikTok, Zoom, games, banking apps, YouTube, all standing in your space as floating windows. That's an unfair advantage. And if there's one thing Google does better than anyone, it builds ecosystems. Android phones, Android tablets, Chrome laptops, Wear OS watches, now XR glasses join the club. One login, one universe. Your apps follow you everywhere like loyal pets. Imagine this, your phone rings, but instead of fishing through your bag or pocket, a call UI fades into the corner of your vision. You look at accept, blink, or gesture, call answered. You walk into your room and open a YouTube window in mid-air. You open Docs beside it. You're writing, watching, browsing, hands-free. You can even pin windows in space, so when you turn back later, they're still there, leaving sticky notes floating in reality. Alright, quick pause. If you're loving where this future is going, smash the like button right now. Your support pushes this video into more feeds and keeps us making deep dive tech content like this. Hit subscribe if you want more amazing stories about AI and emerging tech. We're just getting started. Back to the insane world of Google's glasses. The crazy part isn't just what these glasses do, it's what they represent. We might be witnessing the beginning of the next computing shift. We moved from desktop to laptop to smartphone to smartwatch to earbuds. And now, Glasses could be next. Not to replace everything, at least not today, but to slowly eat tiny pieces of our phone usage like a sneaky termite nibbling at the future. You know how AirPods didn't replace headphones, but changed how we consume audio? Or how smartwatches didn't replace phones, but made notifications silent and subtle? That's what Google's AR glasses are positioned to do. And here's where I really think Google could win this war. Meta is pushing social glasses. Apple is pushing premium spatial computers. But Google? Google wants everyday, mainstream, AI-first augmented glasses that normal people wear to school, work, travel, gym, shopping, everywhere. Not a futuristic helmet, not a bulky visor, just glasses. Cheap enough to scale, useful enough to stick, smart enough to feel magical. And honestly, Meta should be nervous. Apple should pay attention, because the company that controls the AR ecosystem could control the future of computing itself. Imagine a world where kids ask, "Hey, where's your phone?" And you respond, "What phone? I use glasses." It sounds funny now, just like mobile internet sounded funny in 2005. Just like sending money digitally sounded weird in 2000. Just like wearing wireless earbuds sounded crazy when wires were normal. But technology always feels strange, until suddenly it becomes normal. Then it becomes required. Then we wonder how life existed before it. We're watching that shift unfold right in front of us. By 2030, glasses might be the new smartphones. By 2040, screens might disappear from pockets entirely. By 2050, the digital and physical world might merge seamlessly. Aura is not that final destination, but it's step one. The gateway. The spark. And whether Google pulls it off or not, the race has officially started. Meta is building social vision. Apple is building premium spatial computing. Google is building everyday AR. And somewhere in the background, startups are brewing crazy holographic innovations we haven't even seen yet. So now I turn this to you, because it's our generation watching this history replay. Who do you think wins this war? Will Meta keep its lead? Will Google leapfrog the industry? Will Apple sweep in later like they did with smartphones? Or will some unknown startup become the next giant? Drop your prediction in the comments, I read them all. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the insane world of Google's AR glasses, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we are just getting started. More insane tech breakdowns, AR future predictions, and AI world-shifting moments are coming. This is not the end of Meta. This might be the beginning of Google's revenge arc. And trust me, the next chapters will be wild.